Welcome to my madness once again, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at this G.I. Joe Classified series Spirit, or as he's also known, Spirit Iron Knife. Picked this guy up because I just like the way he looks, honestly. Spirit wasn't even really one of my favorite characters in G.I. Joe as a kid in the 80s. But this just looks like a great figure, and every review I've seen of it, it just looks better and better and better every time I see it. So I finally decided I have to go get this thing. I got this thing actually at GameStop for full retail, paid full retail, and I'm pretty cheap, but I thought this guy was definitely worth it. And yeah, let's go ahead, crack this guy open, and see what we got inside. All right, so got them out of the package. Let's look at accessories here. And of course, we do get a couple of knives. We do get a kind of a standard combat knife that I'm pretty sure we've seen before with some other figures. And then we get this thing, which is kind of like a handmade, hand-hammered Damascus knife, which looks really, really cool. The level of detail they put on this thing looks amazing. I think they did a great job with that knife there. Then, of course, we do get a pistol here. He's got a 1911, which looks great. No paint on it, but still looks good. Then, of course, we get his sniper rifle. He's got a little bolt action with a box magazine sniper rifle. Not sure what that's supposed to be, but looks pretty cool. I dig it. Then, of course, he gets his backpack, which nothing crazy about it, except it does have mounting points for his fine feathered friend, that being this guy right here. Of course, we get Freedom, the Eagle Freedom. Cool, man. I dig this. I mean, G.I. Joe, I think, has been doing a really good job with, not that they've done a lot, but with their, their animal friends of some of these characters. You know, you can see we've got some rotation there in the head. We've got some movement there in the legs. And then the wings actually do come off. You can actually pop these off and put in some open wings, so you've got him out like that. So he comes with extra wings that you can pop on, and it's really cool. I mean, I loved Fiona from Crocmaster. I thought that figure was just amazing. It was one of my favorite figures of the year because it came with Fiona. And, Freedom is really, really cool. I really, really dig this. This is awesome. So let's take a look at Spirit himself. And he looks great. I mean, this is just a great looking figure, man. Again, I was never the biggest fan of Spirit. Honestly, he didn't show up that much in the original cartoon back in the day, but he would show up from time to time. But, not one of my favorite characters or anything, but this is just a phenomenal figure, man. They just did a great job with this. All the detail and everything done really well. The boots look great. Pants, the holsters, the sheaths for the knives, the straps he's got on here to hold all his gear. Like, everything just looks great. The shirt looks amazing. The head sculpt, face sculpt, hair, everything. It just looks fantastic. Now, no reason, again, to go into articulation here. This is standard Hasbro G.I. Joe Classifieds articulation, so there's nothing new here, guys. You don't need me to go through the whole thing, all right? If you have even one of these, you know what the articulation is on these. But he's got great accessories, great sculpt, great paint. I think this is a win for me. I really, really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw him up with some other figures just to give you guys a little bit of comparison there to what he's going to look like on your display, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we got him up here with some other Joes just to give an idea of where he falls in here. So we got Beachhead, Flint, Snake Eyes, and Baroness, all fantastic figures. And this dude is no exception to the bunch. I mean, he looks great. Like I said, very well done. And I have said it before, but I'm going to say it again. The G.I. Joe Classifieds team is just kicking the ass off of the Marvel Legends team at this point over at Hasbro. They are just doing a phenomenal job. Every figure they come out with has just been fantastic. Now, I know they had a little bit of a rough start with Wave 1 way back in the day. A little bit too sci-fi for a lot of people. I still enjoyed a lot of the figures, but a lot of people didn't, but they have come a long way, and this Spirit figure is just proof that they are doing a phenomenal job. All right, so let's talk about price here real quick. And this guy goes for $22.99. Average price for G.I. Joe Classified stuff. And is it worth it? Hell yes, it is. This is a fantastic figure, selling for less than most Marvel Legends is nowadays, albeit only by a couple of bucks, but still. And Yeah, it's definitely worth it, man. This is the kind of figure that even if you don't collect G.I. Joe Classifieds, but you do collect other 6-inch scale figures, this would still look great in your collection because it doesn't have to be a G.I. Joe figure if you don't want it to be. It could be almost anybody, and it's just a fantastic figure. Look, I'm really, really glad that I picked this up. I had been eyeballing it for a little while, and I'm very happy to add him to my collection. But I would love to know what you guys have to think in the comment section down below. Be sure to let me know. What do you think of Spirit and Freedom? What do you think of the line in general? I mean, I'm loving the G.I. Joe Classified stuff. I know many of you are. What do you think of this one in particular? Is it something you want to get? Something you don't want to get? I don't know. Let me know down below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. And always remember to enjoy your collection.